Welcome, everybody. And what a festive time of year it is with all my spooky little goblins and demons over here. Bats and ghosts. We're fucking rocking it today, guys. I am John, and this is A Guy and His Glassware. And today we have Chimay Barrel Aged, more specifically, Chimay Barrel Aged 2022 Vintage. This is, it seems to me, they're always kind of a blend of different. It's not a single cask or a single barrel. It is a. This is three, but what they advertise this as, the main one, is the Gordon Carolus whiskey barrel. So Belgian whiskey barrels. So this is gonna be fucking delicious. It's gonna be fucking delicious. Tight. Now, we're going to go over this stuff on their website. I'm going to show you the glass first, and I'm not going to cut for pictures because this is a small glass and a not so small bottle. So I'm going to really enjoy a whole glass of it now and then take my pictures later. I'm strategizing. I ain't no fucking dummy. I got to think, and then glorious things happen when I use my mind, you know? So let's see here now. I'm going to come over to you guys right now. We're going to bring both. First, we'll go over the bottle here very quickly. This is a sorry about that, guys. This is a 37.5 centiliter. Had this shipped from beeronweb.com. Did an unpacking video with them. And beautiful. I mean, very classy here. You got the cork on that, just like in, all their 750s have corks. Got a whole description here on the back. La Grande Reserve Fermenté in Barriques. The Grand Reserve barrel fermented is an exceptional beer that benefits from triple fermentation and extended maturing in barrels. Unfiltered, unpasteurized, this beer has an uncomparable rounded wooden flavor. Jesus Christ, guys, I thought that I could read a different language for a second. But, I mean, I could read it, but I can't understand it, so I had to read the English part. Okay, I got a little bit too excited there. Now, we're going to go over this glass. Guys, listen to me when I say this. Let me get my fucking face in here now. Listen to me when I say this. This glass for this beer, this proper glass, is pound for pound for its size, probably the most intricate glass that I own, possibly of any glass for its size. Did I get my head in there good enough? If I didn't, wait a minute now. Wait, I'm going to pop in over here. If I didn't get my other... Okay. If I didn't get my head in there good enough for you guys, I'm fucking clowning now. Okay. Take a deep breath, guys, because I don't know if you're ready for this. The regular glass, which you'll notice is missing right there. Well, it's not missing. The front one's missing. I have a piece to the puzzle missing over there, guys. Makes for good TV. Now, we'll get the broad shot of this here. You have your Chimay Beres Chapistes. Chimay ads underneath it. Right there. And very, let me see if I had to take a guess on the size of this, man. Maybe 15 centiliters. Yeah, let's see. 15 centiliters maybe. You're looking at, it's not a lot. There's no fill line on here. So it's like 4 to 5 ounces maybe, I'm guessing. And there's so on the back you have the barrel, all in white. That's screen printed barrel. That's all that's on the back there. There's no fill line. And what does that say on the stem? Bottle, barrel, tank. On the top of the stem there, right on the base of the vessel there on top. So the drinking vessel, guys. Abbé de Scarmont, that is the abbey for Chimay. Now that is printed on the so it's pressed. It's actually, so this is actually elevated right here. This comes out on the bottom of that foot, and I always focus on like the stems and the feet in these videos because sometimes you get very elaborate examples of them, you know. And then Trappist, it's a Trappist beer. And do we have a nucleation site? Oh, of course we do. The Fleur design. Actually, I think you're going to be able to see this, guys. Hold on. Sometimes it's hard to catch. Yeah, that's it. That a boy, Johnny, with your camera skills. Look at you. You're a fucking man now. Look at that floor design for the nucleation site right there, everybody. Guys and gals, this is a special one right here. The only thing, I'm telling you, they probably didn't put a gold rim on this because if they did, the universe would have exploded because this glass has so much on it for its size. Let me just think in my head again. So yeah, I would say that this is probably only like 4 ounces to 5 ounces at most. Yes, probably it's 4 to 5 ounces. So if my math serves me correctly in my own head, yeah, I'm looking at like 12 to 50. I'd say more like 15 centiliters. I'm just doing some rough math here. I'm not an expert on the metric system, but then again, I ain't an expert on fucking ounces either in America. I'm just kind of like in between because I drink so many of these beers. I go back and forth. So I'm going to open this and then we'll look at the website quickly. I don't want him to hold that. I'm going to hide that. I'll hide that there. There it is, guys. And I said pound for pound, this guy right here, if they put a fucking gold rim on that, it would have been so much density. A black hole would have fucking consumed us all because this right here is packing heat. It's got screens on the front and back. Actually, the only other thing, sorry, I'm talking too quick here for myself, is that there is no fill line mark and no gold rim, but that's pretty much all it missed, really. And that doesn't really, like I said, nothing has to be on every glass. I don't really expect there to be fill lines on glasses. When I use them, I tend to find out what's going on anyways with the fluids when I use them. I mean, you know, once I have them, I really don't even care, honestly. Some of them are 25. There's a lot of glasses that you can't really find easily in certain sizes depending on where you are and what the beer is. It could be 25. Like, for example, I think a lot of the traps, like the newer ones, for some reason, I was coming across 20, and even the older ones, actually, 25 centiliters for them. They're not really big like the regular Chimays. Yeah, exactly, much deeper. But so that doesn't really bother me. But here, before the head dies, I don't really care what the fill lines are. I'm just looking for that as a detail to explain to you guys and show what's going on here. We showcase glasses. We pair glasses properly, guys. This segment, A Guy and His Glassware. Let's do it, guys. Let's fucking rock this shit. Right here, Belgian whiskey aged. Also, if I could read, Chene or RE, Chien Française and Chien Americain. Let's look that up while we're waiting here. Actually, I'm going to set this now. Yeah, that's whiskey. Yep. Oh, yeah. And it's just so smooth, though. God damn it. Because it's like that classy, You're used to whiskey barrel aged beers in America with like heavier stouts and barley wines. I've heard somebody describe a Belgian versus like a stout, like a heavier beer. Since they use the candied sugar, it lightens the body a little bit. It makes it really classy and smooth and easier to drink. You're comparing like an all malt beer, kind of like a heavier stout, with like it's kind of like to a well done steak, and this is like a medium rare where it's charred all the way through for like a heavier all malt imperial stout, and this is kind of like, I mean, they're all malts, but they add extra sugar to this. Okay, so this is all grain too, but you see what I mean, guys, with that extra juiciness from that sugar that lightens a little bit, and you still get those dark malts. You're like getting that char on the outside, you're getting that little bit of a burnt, and then you're getting that juiciness on the inside, kind of like a medium or a medium rare steak versus like a well done one on like a heftier stout with no added sugars or anything like that. You're just getting that char from that heavy roasted malt. And this right here, I'm not a scientist or a brewer, but this is what I'm thinking. I heard somebody say that, it made sense to me. But what am I looking up here? Shen. Let's see what this is. Let's see if that's even a word. And then we'll go, yeah, oak. So how do I not know that? I know German because I drink Schlenkerla. I know Erla is, Erla is the alder. And then Eiche is the oak. We know that. But here in French, Chine is oak.
Oak.
So this seems to be fresh French oak, fresh American oak, and whiskey. 10.5%. Normal Grand Reserve or blue is 9. There is a QR code on the back, which is how I got to the website here that I'm looking at, because their importer, looks like it says best before 27, so it's 5-year date. Their importer is Win It 2, and what is the actual name of it? Well, I can't remember the name. Win It 2 Global Imports, is that it? And okay, so that's it. I think it's Global Imports, but they always have Win It 2 on the label with them. WINITTOO. So Grand Reserve barrel fermented, 10.5% alcohol. Tasting 10 to 20 degrees Celsius. Let's see what they want this. Jesus, guys, I'm fucking sorry. I'm still coughing. Let's see what they want us to serve this at. I am still not the best at figuring that in my own head, but 10. Come on. Is 50 degrees Celsius to 53.5, essentially. Okay. I have an evolution of degrees that I'm going to be drinking this at, because I'm going to have one on camera with you guys and one off camera. And here is a flavor wheel. Wow, this is beautiful. I don't know if I agree with this at all. The thing is, there's different. Okay, so there's different Chimay. It's saying that vanilla is like the least prominent of any flavor. Tannins, bitter, alcohol, sugar, caramel, wood. And wood's one of the least. Toast, raisin, date. There's different. Every year is different with these. I think this has quite a bit. In bourbon, I do get like vanilla notes. So I don't know. I think that these are different. There's different vintages of these, and they're all different kinds of barrels. But it doesn't really say much else here. I don't think there's a wheel. Oh, yeah, here it is. 22. The whiskey edition. On the nose, we can clearly distinguish floral and fruity scents. Violet and elderflower rub shoulders with aromas of banana and pear brandy. On the palate, this bouquet is completed by notes of coconut and vanilla coming from the oak. Exactly, that's what I said. So they put vanilla really low, but like I said, there's been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10 vintages now. Everybody, 2015 to 2024. Punctuated by subtle undertones of caramel and chocolate, the whole gives a pleasantly surprising roundness. The initial sweetness of the beer is counterbalanced by the generously present alcohol. Then the sweet character of the beer blossoms with a lingering finish. I just burped the fuck out of that. And actually, I think I used to have that opener. Shit. I've been losing so much shit over the years. And I don't have a coaster for this. Shit. Whatever. I don't care. I don't even have any coasters now. Look at how improper of me, guys. I'm sorry. But now another side note that I want to add is the red called the Premier. I think it is. What is the exact name? Couldn't read this page very good. The symbol covered it up. There we go. The red is 7% double. It doesn't even say it anymore. I think it's called the Premier. I don't drink the red that often. I drink it more than the triple, though. So essentially, Chimay is one of my favorite beers, but the Grand Reserve is literally the one that I drink 95% of the time, or more, like 98% of the time, including this. But the point that I was making is that they have the barrel-aged red now, and I wonder if they have a proper glassware for it, because over in Europe, it's much more common to get color-coded glasses, like the, not this, but the regular glass, which I don't want to jump up and get now because I'm enjoying this. But you all know what a regular, if you're watching this channel and you're interested at all in good beer and proper glassware, you probably most definitely know what the regular Chimay glass looks like. In Europe, it's not uncommon for there to be a larger variety of the same glass with different colors to match the actual color of the label, white, red, and blue. So essentially, my question is if they have a barrel-aged red now, which was probably around 8.5, because this is 10.5 from 9, that's 7 to 8, 8.5 maybe. Is there a red one of these now? I have no idea, because I have not seen anything like that. I haven't searched enough for that. I'm very interested in that. Are we still on, by the way? Last time when I did my unpacking, the fucking microphone died. Maybe a little of a beeping. I want to get a fucking notification when my shit's going so I don't cut my video off. All right, guys? I'm sipping this slow. I'm sipping that sauce slowly, guys, for you. I'm sorry. I just want to enjoy this, but the temperature is almost perfect now, and this is beautiful. Oh, it is luxurious. There is an unmistakable amount, like unmistakable presence, rather, of whiskey in there. It's there, and it's not overpowering, but it's very obvious. It's just balanced pretty perfectly. Like the amount of oak and whiskey on this, pretty spot on for the beer itself, to kind of balance it out with the actual beer that they made it with. Yeah, pretty. Okay, yeah. What else to say? I'm sorry, guys. I am still. They get that. Oh, my fucking greatness. My fucking goodness here. Still huffing and puffing and coughing a little bit. It always comes out at night. You can go through the whole day feeling like $1,000,000 and you get that at night. But their website, guys, very good. I didn't think it was as good until I started scrolling down more. And like I said, there's a little bit of a mismatch for this one because they obviously said that this one had a lot of vanilla, but it was probably the newest batch that they're talking about, which I'd have to look to see what even that was. The 2024. Yeah, that scrolled up there on me by accident. But this is the red, beautiful chart that highlights like the strengths and weaknesses of all the prominent flavors in there, how much they come into play when you're drinking it. But yeah, I'm very spicy. This one has like a bit of like a almost like, and I'm not just saying this because the maybe I am because of the last beer that I had, but I'm getting like almost like a cinnamony spiciness to it too, because it's just, I mean, the beer, it's, the beer, Chimay itself has a spiciness to it, and that's like actually even cutting through. That might be what that is, even through that whiskey, because the whiskey is balanced. It's certainly as prominent as the beer flavor itself, I'd say. But yeah, another one for the books, guys. I am super stoked about this. It feels good in the hand, even though it's small. It has a long stem. I like a good stem to grab. It keeps the beer at the temperature you want it, so you're not really, smothering that and holding it like that. That little nub there, it's got 3 ribs on it. Doesn't really get in the way. Doesn't make it feel awkward. Sometimes when there's like an excessive amount of printing or like a squared off stem on there, it makes it look exquisite and beautiful, like Grimbergen. I'm thinking I've done that one on film, but it doesn't always feel so good in the hand. This feels all right, even though they have that on top. It doesn't really affect it too much for me. Beautiful. I mean, like, then again, this is one of my favorite beers. I mean, this is a variant of one of my favorite beers ever. This legitimately, guys, is like in my top 3 probably. I drink the shit out of this. I drink it a lot. It has a big history with me. I'll go. I don't want to go into that in detail. Well, actually, I could. So this beer I would bring everywhere. Everywhere. I would have pictures of it on the beach. This is kind of like for me how Orville is. How people just have everywhere. They'll take every day to take pictures, random spots when you see those Orville accounts. Okay, so yeah, like I said, this beer has a. It's important to me. It has a history. It's one of my favorite beers. Top 3, top 5 at the least, top 5. So this is a variant of it, but you're combining the best. I mean, they have experts in their craft. The barrel aging, the beer itself, everything exquisite. The glass is perfect. Perfect for what it needs to be. So guys and gals, everybody out there, pair beer, love beer, enjoy the craft. Until next time, I am John from a beer and till another cut. Till next time, I am John from a Guy and His Glassware. Peace, love, enjoy.